Here we go.
But why? What happened? Why did they do that?
Somebody shit in your locker. We want to know who shit in your locker and why they shit in your locker. Forget how it smelled. Forget how it looked. Forget how you might have touched it.
I didn't touch it.
DayRoom.
It worked because that shit linked up perfectly last time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was able to link it from that shit. What I didn't was record in increments, but in 4 gigabyte. So that shit stopped. I was like, damn. I made it work, baby. I made it work.
Might as well do it again.
Right.
It's only just make sure to get the sound right. All right, so here we go. This shit's been recording.
Okay.
That's one.
Random third cup.
No, I think that's just
Mine.
All right, I got a box full of fucking cups. All right, so all right, here we go. Welcome back. No. This is part 2 of
First take.
basically, right? Hold on. Part 2 of the first take.
not
Daily.
first take the show. We just saying is the
Part
first
2 of DayRoom Daily.
Right.
The last time we was in here for a few hours, burned through the batteries of the cameras. We were all over the place. You'll see the footage, and then the mic stuff wasn't working. Just that button, that red button is recording, right? Nothing else.
Don't say I don't hear those, so that's fine.
Yes, as long as because it's recording to an SD card now, and to the computer. So I'm back, Mac the NYC. Here with Adonis. We also got a few other people in the building right now. We got what we going with? Legendary M.
Chulo, aka Papi.
Chulo, aka Papi. All right.
Here.
All right.
You can go with it.
DayRoom Daily. Hey.
We got Lady J in the background
Hello.
on commentary with us.
Everybody take a quick sip before we get started.
All right, so we were all over the place last time. This time I need to get. I'm gonna keep you on the task.
Okay.
So to start it off is where we left. Who put the shit on your locker? That's the.
All right.
You feel me?
Y'all want me to tell the whole story and then.
We want the whole story.
Whole story. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the whole story. All right. So I don't know. Depending on how I feel, I
How
might.
did your day start off?
Okay, how my day?
That's how you
start
post a
off.
story.
I'm pretty sure it was due to overtime.
Yeah. I left the building at probably almost 4:00 in the afternoon. I left the building about 4:00. And I got back to the building. I want to say had to been like 10:45 p.m. I do the
4 p.m.
I left 4 p.m. and I was back about
Theo life.
yeah.
On your locker or somebody else's locker?
I'm just leaning back on the wall. My locker is right here. But there's a lot of people in the locker room. Bathroom. So how it is locker, me, lockers, and on the other side is the bathroom. So the first whiff of the smell that I got, I'm like, no, nobody not inside here taking a number 2. All these guys is in here.
Oh, the bathrooms in there and that tower was horrible. I did not.
Yeah.
First of all, the whole building smell like shit, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
As much as everybody cleaned or try to do everything, it just
Jails smell bad.
Yeah.
No good smelling jails.
So I'm thinking somebody's taking a shit. I'm like, yo, what the hell is that? One of my boys comes in the corner, he sprays some shit. He's like, nah, nobody's not using the bathroom. And I'm like, all right, I sit back down again. Then I think I sat down a little bit closer to my locker. And now I'm smelling it even more. Like now it's like oh hell no, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So on my, phone time, open up my locker. And I probably opened up my locker. In 2 seconds, I was out the locker room. Cause yeah.
that smell just snuffed you in your face, bro.
Okay. Now, how did they put the shit in your locker room?
Was it not locked?
Oh, it was
locked.
It
That's
was locked. That's the crazy part. It was locked. It was locked.
was just
But what you don't know with these master locks and stuff like that, I could put like a sock or like a shirt or something through it.
Oh, you had a Papa lock.
Yeah.
We have the good one.
Yeah, I ain't have the good lock.
Oh, so now
with a
had the
bunch of
Fugazi.
officers, you
You
don't
had
think
the
you need
Papa
that.
lock.
Nah, it was a
the
master lock
Fugazi.
though.
Yeah,
Those
but
shits are easy to
But
pop.
the combination, well, yeah, it is easy to
You in a place with a bunch of officers, you don't think you need an extra duty safety.
First of all,
Oh, I done heard some stories.
hold on.
Okay,
I'm not supposed
civilian, so I don't.
to take it off. Just take it off real quick.
we are worst enemies, man.
It goes like this. During the academy, they said nobody steals here. You should be able to leave your equipment wherever. The very next sentence was write your name on your equipment. Why am I writing my like? Hold on, you just that's how we got it all fucked up.
I
right
do
there.
remember that. I
It
do.
was like everything's safe.
Until it's not.
Well, it's not.
And when they say we are Chulo, Papi, I gotta keep that. He said, we are worst enemies. We are literally our worst enemies in here.
Okay, go ahead. You ran out the locker room.
I didn't run. I slowly walked.
You got the mad walk or
Yeah, like at that point,
okay? No, when you open the locker, where did you see the shit at?
I had about 3 shirts in there, about 2 pants, my boots, paperwork, all this other, all the stuff that,
locker
regular locker shit, like, snacks, all this other shit.
Where was the shit at?
The first glance that I got, it was like right there on, I think, like a sleeve of the shirt. Yeah, like if you have a child and you ever see the child like just dick their hand inside a peanut butter jar and they just got like,
Yeah.
it was like that. Shirt. And I'm like, no,
It's a good thing I ain't eating because I'll be throwing up right now.
Word.
Okay, you notice the shit.
yeah.
You know who put the shit on it.
So now I know who, I eventually found out who did it.
Seriously?
Did we, but did we find out why as well?
Like down the line, I finally understand what happened. It was, 'cause I don't want
If
to.
you two fought, could he have whooped your ass?
Negative.
Who said it was a he?
Oh, I'm gonna say no.
I mean, nowadays you never know, to be honest, man.
Yeah, but I'm not here to promote violence. All right.
I didn't ask you
We
that.
didn't actually promote it. We asked the question.
But he
Because
was.
I wanted to know if, all right, putting shit on somebody's shit is just crazy to me.
That's yeah.
Fighting situation.
I would think the only reason that would happen was because I couldn't whip your ass and I got to get you back some other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this person didn't think that no, what this person failed to realize was that a lot of people in that jail, fucked with me. And, one of my good friends in that jail, he did something on his whole 8-hour shift for me. Like on some 48-hour shit. And looked through the cameras from when I left at almost 4 p.m. that day.
He was basically investigating to see.
Yeah, till when I came back.
But continue.
Something like that.
Continue.
Something
So
like
shout out to him. So yeah,
What's had to be held written.
so
Hmm.
oh
Taking a while long. Here we go.
But why? What happened? Why did they do that?
Somebody shit in your locker. We want to know who shit in your locker and why they shit in your locker. Forget how it smelled. Forget how it looked. Forget how you might have touched it.
I didn't touch it.
That's nasty. I'm about to
I didn't know where he was going to go with that.
Oh, listen, all I'm going to say is, man, when I walked in the building, first person I look for is my boy right here. And I just see the fucking devil this motherfucker eyes, bro. Ready to
But see,
smack someone up.
what's crazy is you say you seen the devil in his eye, right? I never could get a tell of how he was feeling emotionally because he had like a calm face for everything.
Yeah, but the way I know is because I was always with him.
See, all right.
Saying we was always together inside the jail and outside.
'Cause-
So then, building that relationship between me and him, we could tell when something's off between us.
oh, no, I got you. I got you. Cause
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I saw this motherfucker couple just walking normal. Everybody's like, "Oh, this guy, he's tired." I said, "Nah,
I wanna
piss the fuck off."
I wanna speak to that too. What both of y'all said just now, because
hold on. Finish that story.
all right.
I'm supposed to put a time on it. 7 minutes.
Okay.
For the story.
All right. So all right. Moving forward,
We ain't moving forward.
No. I'm saying like, okay.
Moving forward in the story.
I see the feces in my locker. Immediately bow face. Walk through everybody. In the locker room and just walk downstairs. First person I walked into is a officer's delegate, and even she knew when she saw me. She was like, Adonis, what happened now? And I couldn't. I was lost for words. I couldn't even say anything. Couldn't even say.
Shit in my locker.
Yeah, I couldn't even say anything. I'm trying to make this story a little shorter without making that too long. So I did. To your question, who did it?
Who shit in your locker? That was the first question.
I'm not going to mention his name. But
Describe the motherfucker.
Where we got edits?
he was a correction officer. He worked for the Department of Corrections that year.
What you saying is the Department of Corrections got people who got shitters?
They do.
All right, what area did he work in?
I just described the dude.
Yeah, the person worked in the visits area.
This person have an accent.
No accent. Full American. American guy. I
One of these people.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Say short, bald,
Was he one of
kid,
these
like
people?
what's up? Give the description.
bald head, beard.
Ah.
Was he one of these?
Oh.
We was about the same complexion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not.
All
expect that.
right, hold on. I got one more question. Did he get COVID married?
So the nigga put shit in my
All right.
locker.
All right.
I think that answered the question.
The nigga put shit in
All
my
right.
locker.
I know exactly who we talking about now.
Yo, at the end of the day, ain't nobody but us gonna know who did it.
Yeah, honestly, and
Don't worry.
I think this.
That's my man.
That's what I said to her. He did my man's dirty. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
yo.
So I told my man straight up, like, yo, just tell me when.
Oh,
We was in a club with him for his birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I forgot about that too,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, we
like-
was celebrating with that
Uh-huh.
motherfucker. son.
okay. Now, all right, but why?
Honestly, it had to be between two females, maybe some
Did you fuck his bitch or a chick that he thought was his bitch?
Yeah.
That's usually what happens. Thought he was.
a lot of guys be delusional and think
Hey.
that
I said it,
It
that's
is
usually what
real.
happens.
and think a female is theirs. Honestly,
Females
this,
are not property.
this is all water on the bridge. Like
I know.
I'm not gonna about to be out here and put nobody's names. Like
Yeah, don't worry.
everyone who's involved know who's involved.
Okay.
I figured out everything.
Long story, less long.
Yeah,
This man shitted in your locker.
A chick.
yeah.
Thought it was his.
I don't know who would win in that fight either. But
My man's gonna win right here, bro.
I'm mad at that, and I could say, Tulo, right? He was out here. I just remember a conversation. He said he was a boxing match. There was a few people that we knew were in boxing matches. I said, "Yo, who won?" He said, "All I know is I ain't lose." That was because the other people lost. He ain't want to say nothing about them, so that's commendable. He said, "All I know is I ain't lose."
All I know.
Who won?
Yeah, no, that was
That's all I know.
That was probably like one of the craziest parts of my career. Like that was near the
That's
ending of
it's not a. No, it wasn't.
It was close to the end though.
close to the end.
You see?
Close to the
Yeah,
end.
that was like because I got transferred shortly after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Fucking with you.
Andrew, you know the building closed completely.
All
Yeah,
destroyed now. Here we go. So that was a main question. Right now, I want to bring it back to when I first met this man. Well, not when I first met him, but when I first worked with him. Right, I worked with him. Like I that he's a very humble, quiet dude. He's gonna get the job done.
Facts.
You don't have to worry about that. But he's not really a big shit talker. That's why it's surprising to see him sitting here. Because he wasn't like a talker, no, real quiet dude. I'm talking about
I'll be doing the talking for him.
shit was weird. So one night I came into work, I looked at him, right, and we having a good day. It's shit is flowing, but it's intake. Shit was fucked up, but we always get shit done. I look at this man, I go, all right, and somebody says, yo, get the dude from the shower pens out. He got to go back to the housing area. That means he fucked up during the day. So I'm like, I bet. I'm muscling intake. I know my position. Let me go in there. Let me go grab him. First time I ever seen this man come out of character that I've known him as. He goes, yo, Mac, don't worry about it. I got it. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not like he can do it. He just doesn't do it. He's quiet. He's chill.
You don't do that, man.
So I said, no, I got it. Don't worry. So I started walking back to the shower pens. I see him take his glasses off. He never takes his glasses off. Puts his glasses right here. He walks up. I open the shower pen. That motherfucker. Now, before the shower pen, there's a brief intermission between the shower pen and cameras. You want to get froggy? This is the place to get froggy. This is for the inmates, and the inmates know this shit.
But they quiet.
Yo.
You hear his crickets.
When there's no, so he goes back there. I open the pen, and you see his whole demeanor change, and he walks up to the dude and says, "Yeah, now what, pussy?" I said, "Oh shit!" Like I took back. Let me take a step. I don't know what the fuck is going on, right? Inmate puts his head down, does one of these, like the sad face. Oh man, fuck, I fucked up. That's what the inmate got, the sad face on, right? So he steps out, like he takes like a step, 2 steps, gets in front of the camera. Yeah. I said, yo, what just happened? But seeing that side of him, I was like, oh shit, he could turn this shit on. Because you would have never even known. Even during the walk back there, you didn't know it. Didn't know it. I was like,
Me, I feel like my whole time, and we're gonna talk about this later on about like outside interactions with like a inmate, detainee, whatever you want to call it.
oh, no. We sticking
It's
to the
an
action
inmate,
words.
bro.
We sticking with the
Them
action
motherfuckers are
words.
straight up
Yeah.
inmates, bro.
So we not going in the timeline.
Okay,
We're
so
not going in the timeline.
Okay.
We're going to go into the timeline when we have a long format.
all right,
Right now, we sticking to 7-minute stories, so I can clickbait the shit out of these stories, right?
okay. So yeah, usually times like that, like I said, like I'm not trying to fight nobody. Like fighting takes time and energy, and you usually gonna be taking time and energy on 16-hour shifts anyways at this job. So I don't want to fight nobody.
Most CEOs don't want to fight.
Yeah,
I never want to fight. Like I'm like,
I do.
man, well, but if it came across me, I'm like, about to put you through the fucking floor. I don't want to put
Allegedly.
you through the floor. No, I'm gonna put you through the fucking floor. I'm gonna put you through. We got footage of me. I definitely put a nigga
Oh shit.
hanging him up by the because he was holding on to the shit, so we had to lift him up. I put him into the shower pen on his head. Like, I knew I was gonna catch charges for that. All good, whatever. Shit comes my way, it comes my way. But I did the job correctly. Like, I'm not out here whipping your ass. So it is what it is.
yeah, and I think the thing with and I respect it. At the end of the day, when you're an officer and man is an inmate, it's an unspoken rule like, yo, we not supposed to fuck with each other. That's fine.
Always them of us.
Trust me, I do not want to fight you. I'm trying to go home, trying to go get some drinks. Once I walk out of that building,
I'm thinking about the building.
I'm not even
thinking about
somebody could have
Somebody got
splashed
time
me
for
that
that.
day, and I'm like,
Now, here goes a question. Since you brought it up, have you seen inmates outside of the building?
yes. There's been a couple of times.
Do they keep the same energy?
Nah. It's like I said.
Be different, right?
Like I said, like
Be you free? What the fuck you mad about?
yeah, it's never on some rowdy shit. Like it's
It's-
even an inmate who like I got into some shit with. He came up to me on some, yo, hey, what's good, my bro? Like I'm like, oh
That shit
shit.
is weird when you see
Weird.
it. When you see it, because even that's why I stopped going to. Well, I did this a while ago, but I stopped going to the spot over here during Fridays and Saturdays. And the last time I went, I was with D. Well, one of the Friday, Saturdays we went, I was with D. And we chilling there. Fucking old inmate that used to work for us at intake comes in there, all dripped out. He's like, "Yo, y'all want drinks?" I'm like, "Shit, no, nigga." But it's weird because like I still see, look where I live. I still see inmates. Still see inmates like on a regular. On a regular.
I work, I see them all the time.
Yeah, so
Those same motherfuckers that was in there be in the same area I work in.
Same areas, yeah.
yeah, as much back and forths I got into with inmates, I've never seen an inmate outside and he wanted more beef.
Like, why would you want to go
I
back?
think it's just a thing about.
I got a question. So, do you believe that it's just they have to act that way in jail?
It's like business. It's a business. Business is business.
You
Like you hear all these stories about with business people and they fucked up. Business is business, and that's it. That's all it is. It's just business. Like I'm an inmate. That's how they. That's to me. That's how they think. I'm an inmate. You police. We supposed to be beefing right now. Like
Exactly how it is.
me, I would never. Like I said, in jail. Like if you in jail and I'm a officer, you tell me like, yo, hey, I got you. I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to believe it. And I don't know if we talked about this in the last video.
Don't worry about it.
Somebody asked me like last week, did an inmate ever ask you to bring in contraband or anything?
Oh no, hold on. No, we
Ask
didn't.
that question.
That's
we
that
didn't.
question?
You didn't get to answer it.
Oh, okay.
Ask it though.
Yeah, because that's a regular question for every CO.
CO,
Every CO.
let me phrase it correctly. I want to phrase it correctly.
In fact, to be honest, it's not only COs because they go to the captains nowadays. They go to everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, we brought up Pelzer last time.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's what we started.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But
Yes.
Here we go. Have you ever been asked to bring in stuff?
And before I answer this, I want to take real pride in my answer because not only in jail but outside, a lot of people tell me before they met me, I looked unapproachable. I have never been asked.
Go ahead, my
I
fault.
have never been asked
A little different.
like, yo, hey, could you bring me in this? Because I feel like I give off that energy. Like, I'm not the one
With the bullshit.
because I'm not doing it.
Crazy, bro.
I done fell asleep on like it's been a housing area where I know they don't fuck with me, but me, all my friends got pictures of me sleeping everywhere. Everybody know me that I'm sleep. I will fall asleep wherever.
Still got him. Still got him.
See, I could. I couldn't. Like I was too comfortable in jail, so the one thing I couldn't do was sleep at a post, or I couldn't eat the food. I never ate the food.
You just starved for 16 hours.
I brought like in my hand house. You go to the store, you get
But that depends where you at, cause a motherfucker like me that was
you
stuck
stuck on
here
that
doing-
post.
I was
doing dumb shit, bro. I had no choice but to eat the little veggie patties. Disgusting.
I've never eaten the food from jail.
I went to New York City public school. I ate their food. I ate
Same
that.
thing.
It's the same thing. I ate
Same
that
thing.
shit. It is what it is. And that tells you how much I don't look down on an inmate.
No.
I eat the same thing you eat.
Hey, hold on,
we go.
public school eat different, bro.
Yeah.
They never got that chicken that they do in jail.
That's facts.
Yeah, that's true.
That
They
chicken,
get fed better.
yo, that chicken was good.
That chicken smelled delicious.
You got
I never
chicken
ate
in
it.
jail?
You got chicken.
Listen,
on
man.
Thursdays and Sundays.
Oh my
The
gosh.
only thing that I could vouch for food wise in jail is that chicken.
Yeah.
Everybody
I vouch
vouching
for that.
chicken. I
Because
smelled that
with that chicken, you could control any fucking inmate in that jail. Tell them, yo, it's bird day. It's bird day.
It-
Put your house on check, and I got you with an extra
the
bird
chicken that you bringing up a fucking amazing point. But
and the checks.
chicken and checks, yeah. Unless you
Chicken and
got
checks.
unless you got the checks,
mix.
yeah, check
Cereal.
cereal.
Cinnamon one. The
Breakfast.
cinnamon one.
Cinnamon, yeah.
Sugary. That
The
sugary
red one.
one.
'Cause that's how they call it. Yeah, let me get the checks. The red one.
Red one,
Gotcha.
you gotta have the red one. The way I worked, I was privy to a lot of this shit, so I was always able to maneuver the way I wanted to maneuver.
That's why I always call y'all to bring something up.
Shout out, wait, and I would say that like in jail, like I said, your reputation goes a long way, right? So if you say you're gonna do something, you got to do it, and it's not just to the fucking inmates; it's also for the officers. Now, when I say that, Chulo over here, Chulo Papi, he had a housing area, and I remember like people from intake would try to dump bodies in there, and they would try to dump them, and they'll say shit like, "Yo," because like somebody who can't live, they'll dump can't lives.
Throw anybody in there.
But what happens with a can't live is
I'm a civilian, so you gotta explain that. I don't know
they
what that
dump
means.
can't lives. Can't lives are people who might have fucked up in a
Claim
house.
they gangster.
They claim they gangster.
Oh.
They fuck up somewhere, and now they can't live in that house. But since they were with that house already, everybody else knows that they're with that house. So since you was with that house when they was up,
I live in this house.
and you can't live in it, the wolves are gonna get you. They
Yeah,
can't
so-
live. So-
Mind you, basically, if you came to me, you couldn't go nowhere else.
and then you became
It was
gangster
either
over there.
my house or you getting transferred out the building. That's it. And then these are the same motherfuckers that come in and play gangster. Wasn't about it.
Was not. It was not. But when I say that, because I would give it to officers. Like I got to give officers credit that stood by what they said. Because when I hear stories, and you hear stories like, "Yo, he just left him here," I'm like, "Yo, how did you leave him here? You say he was gonna go get him?" They be like, "Yeah, but nah, fuck you mean?" So I took pride in if I said I was going to drop. If I said I'm dropping somebody off at 12, I said I'm picking them back up at 4:30. I'm there at 4:30 to pick them up.
That's why I want to big up the team we had at intake.
So,
I don't think there was no team like us when I went to other buildings. I never worked with a team how we worked when we was in DC.
team that we had was amazing. I still and I blame Dennis. He jinxed us. Motherfucker goes, "Oh, it can't always be this good." And I was like I didn't even, fucking. That's,
All I want to say is y'all motherfuckers kept setting me up with all these. But I held it down. So
yes, you did, baby. Yes, you did.
My shit was quiet. Nobody fuck with me.
There you go. There you go. There was not everybody could say that. Not everybody could say that. Not everybody had the chance to move. And I respected any CO. I respect any CO that works the floor. I respect any CO that can move into a housing area by himself. I respect any CO that stands on his. That's how I look at it. If you stand on yours, you stand on yours. You don't have to be the most gangsters in the world. Stand on it. This is what you about. This is what you about. You about comic books? Be about comic books.
You know what I want to talk about right now, real quick. This is
Not real quick, but throw it out
because
there.
I'm thinking about something, and like I said, this is not to toot my own horn. I worked in corrections about almost 5 years. I don't think I've ever pushed a pin, like an alarm. I don't think I've ever pushed the alarm. Like while in a housing area, I don't think I've ever pushed the alarm.
Oh, meaning you press a button and back up.
Yeah, and the team gotta come.
Backup come.
I always dealt with shit how I like.
You never wanted. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
How'd
I've
you-
ever pushed the
But
alarm.
once you pepper spray somebody, you got no choice. As per policy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got no choice but to.
Yeah, but generally after you use that,
Somebody?
That's a good question.
yeah.
Have you
Oh
ever
yeah,
pepper
that's
sprayed?
I know, yeah.
I just remember him saying,
Did the pepper spray
your
have an
half-life.
effect on y'all motherfuckers too?
I went down. I was like, that pepper spray. The pepper spray is
the 4. It was like hot sauce to me now. But the 9, I could never beat the 9.
all of it. I couldn't fuck with all of it.
Oh, I remember you came home one day about the damn near garage. I must have they pepper sprayed us.
Oh yeah, all you do is like you're going to tear it for 24 hours. Your shit just looking sad.
felt bad for you.
I hated.
What it
I
is.
hated that pepper.
I was doing rec one time and there was nobody up there, and I'm just like fucking around. I had the 9 on me, and I just sprayed it by mistake on the wall, and I almost killed myself. I was up there on the roof by myself. I almost died. I cleaned the wall with what's the soap? Crowcraft.
Craft.
I cleaned the wall with Crowcraft and water.
Eat soap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you hear somebody talk about Warcraft or you hear somebody talk about Patakis, just know they've been doing time.
In jail.
yeah.
They somewhere they shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
But they should have.
I think y'all should discuss more of the difference between the 4 and the 9.
Okay, so the 4 is
Because you know people don't know the difference.
no. So the 4 is
Gotta
for
break
anybody who's not a
everything
CO and that you're probably gonna be watching this. What they call it, like
MK4.
MK4.
It's MK4.
It's a lower grade pepper spray.
It's not a lower grade. It's a non-lethal dose of some hot shit. If you touch it, it's gonna make you collapse.
Don't know CO know the exact terminology for the
Yeah,
pepper spray. All we
yeah.
call it is
Second
pepper
burst,
spray.
3-2 second burst. I know that.
Yeah,
I can't remember it because
whatever it is.
that was.
Don't nobody listen to that, bro.
It was stupid. It don't.
At the same time, you had to be like what 10 feet away or something.
You have to
like
be
that?
3 feet away. You can't get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
In the heat of the moment, it's too hard to decide the difference.
That's why I say
It
shout out
looked like
to
10 feet
O.
away.
Because O got me through a lot because O was my gunman. I called because they say you gun you down. O was my gunman. Every time we had an issue,
But he had the training that we didn't have.
there you go. He
That's
had
the difference.
ESU training.
Because correctional officers, we get the basic training.
We don't get that.
We do get the basic
Hold on,
training.
wait, hold on.
Go
Hold
to
on.
another status of training like O did.
But I'm
it's
saying we
different.
don't
No,
even
hold
get
on,
the
wait.
basic.
Y'all gonna keep on hearing this mention of O in a lot of stuff, right? Just think of O as as Black Panther. I think it's Black Panther, right?
There you go. Yeah, you could think of
That
him
nigga
as
is
Black Panther.
So
Think of him as Black
Yeah.
Panther. He is
and Black Panther's from Africa. That's where he's from.
talking about Wakanda
But
forever.
he's from a country in Africa.
Shout out to O.
Like,
He living his life. He
so,
about to have.
no dick riding nothing. That's my
coming
man's.
in.
I fucks with him. So
And nobody who runs into it, put it like this: if somebody says y'all don't fuck with him, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna fuck with you.
yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah,
Gotta be something wrong with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
this
that's,
man,
that's one solid
as an
CO.
officer, he gonna hold you down, right? He gonna kick his feet up and like so. But when shit hit the fan, he right there with you. This was when I say he was my gunman. He was my gunman, and
Gunman.
He's not even next to you. He's right in front.
What do you mean gunman?
gunman, he not doing too much talking.
yeah, he got the MK in his
Yeah.
hand. He got the MK4 or the MK9. Don't
Civilians, we don't know what that means, so thank you for
he got the hot pepper.
You have to
He ready to spray.
yeah, they tell you to follow procedure, give
verbal commands,
verbal commands and stuff like that. He'll give you the verbal commands.
and then it's gone.
But he's gonna give you the bare minimum verbal commands because we're not gonna be here for an hour talking to you.
Yeah, and you go. If you continue this aggression, we're gonna react.
It's gonna be, you know how you ever see the videos, like the SWAT shows or police shows. They over here talking, trying to
watching SWAT.
lower your gun, lower your gun. He's gonna be like, lower your gun. The person's gonna talk,
Boom, boom, boom.
lower your gun. After the third time, that's it. We're not talking no more.
At least he gave him 3. Some people just give him 1.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's and he's by the book with it, so you're not gonna
Okay.
fuck him over. He's by
Okay.
the book with it. He does exactly
Follow
by the
procedure. You
yes.
can't say I didn't on camera. I followed procedure.
Yes, that's what he does, and he showed me a lot. He showed me a lot. So all right, hold on. Let's get back to it. You gunned people down before. Hold on. Let's rephrase that. Yeah.
I have gunned people down.
You pepper
that's
pepper
how I-
sprayed.
You have used you have
I have utilized
your
chemical
MK
agents.
You have utilized chemical agents.
M9 thingy.
Matter of fact, we not in corrections, man. Just
I've
straight
util-
up pepper spray.
I've utilized chemical agents to
Because you sound crazy.
stop people in their tracks
Okay.
from harming myself, themselves, and people in the area.
All right. So that's you have used it. How what was the worst time that you used it? Have you ever shot yourself with it by accident? Like,
Never shot myself with it.
it's
I got a story for that.
because I'm about to say because no, it gets crazy because people have shot themselves with it. I don't know if anybody in here remembers the Snarge door. I don't know if you remember the Snarge door.
Yes, I do. He ended up
Oh, this guy is.
in my opinion he was special.
Special.
Good dude. I hung out with him a
Uh-huh.
couple times. Nothing against him. He was
He was
one of those special officers, man.
Yeah.
he was a tick off. You know, you look at your clock and be like, oh, this is running fast or running slow. He was
He
running
was a
slow.
little, as we call it, mo-ish.
Yo,
Meaning,
mentally
something-
observed. Mentally
something
observed.
wrong
He definitely
ahead, but
definitely a character. He
Good
was
dude,
definitely
man,
a
good
character.
Yo, you can't
I
say
don't
that
have
bad
I
about
don't
him.
have nothing bad to
Dude.
say, but he was a character.
If this was the 50s, he might have been the best officer you ever seen.
facts.
Motherfucker had to do a pat down, right? We in Central Bookings. He had to do a pat down. Dude, he patted down was like, yo,
Pat down
nobody's
meaning
ever
search.
touched me like this. They tell you, don't, you can't kick their feet apart, right? That motherfucker said, boom, boom. He going into crevices. I'm like, the man looked like he was raped when he got done with him.
Yo.
Guess what? That man ain't bring nothing in. Snarge was on it. But he definitely sprayed himself once. Walked right into the spray.
You try to spray somebody else?
That pepper spray,
Yeah.
no joke, man.
Yeah.
But when you're in jail, it's not like there's a window right there. So
Yeah.
when
Everything
you
is
let
like
it
locked
off,
in.
yeah, when you let it off, you're gonna feel the effects. Everybody in there is gonna feel the effects.
Listen, you could be on the other side of the building. Somebody sprayed it.
Don't feel it.
Everybody going to the clinic.
I've experienced it one time. It wasn't even on me. All cops sprayed these black kids.
But
We were coming down the escalator and it was all in
Yeah,
there.
it spreads.
depending on what kind you got,
Just sits there.
yeah.
It was bad.
So I got sprayed a
They sued
lot.
those assholes.
I've been sprayed a few times. I've been sprayed. I remember one time we got into an incident that the inmate caught none. He had hit an officer and the captain just let off. She killed everybody around us. He walked through, like, we put him in the cell. He had nothing on him. Just started going off. We covered in orange.
Talking about the spray is like throwing me back to the academy when they had to spray you.
Love those videos. I love those videos.
Mind you, the difference between the academy while in jail, the academy, we was outside when they sprayed us. We was able to get fresh air right after getting
Or we had the big fan or something.
sprayed. We got sprayed outside of the building, got some air, went inside the jail, and did what we have to do. Correctional officers trying to was that was the difference. We got inside the jail and we got sprayed. Whole different game that nobody is ready for.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. I like in my career, I sprayed once. I didn't really have to spray, but I had the opportunity to spray because I never
I had the
sprayed.
opportunity to spray.
So 2 dudes were fighting. I told them to stop, get back, stop. Another dude that was right next to him, he decided to jump in and grab somebody's hair. Perfect. Lit him up. It was.
Question. I ever got sprayed by another CO?
I told you I got lit up. I
They
lit up.
they lit me the fuck
Yeah,
up.
maybe.
And then I got choked out right after.
And,
Last year?
oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Who?
Yeah, I remember that.
We get choked. Who choked?
It made
Oh wait. Let's bring this back. Who sprayed first?
I remember that.
man.
I remember hearing something about it.
What's his name, bro? He was the driver. He drove the buses.
Osborne?
Yeah.
Jamaican.
He's the Jamaican dude with the dreads, right?
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
Wait.
So
Accident.
story go like
His
this.
face.
I gotta bleep out these names.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna put them. Yeah.
So story go, we went down to the intake, suited up, meaning we had protective gear because inmate wasn't compliant. So when the inmate don't comply and he's locked up in a cell, so we gotta take him out the cell
Traction.
and by his terms or by ours. Chances once he don't want to give in, we gotta do what we gotta do. Extraction. So we had to go down for the extraction. I suited up, I know the inmate. Oh, what's up, bro? It's me. Out. I do. Fuck that. I respect you, M. Exactly what he said. I respect you, M. But I'm not fucking with it. Captain. We got there. Up taking him out. Now you always want to give the warning, like, yo, I don't want to use force, but if you make me, then we got no choice. Go to him, gonna use force. He was like, fuck it, it is what it is. I said, no problem. So we start using force, boom, boom. Stand him up. Mind you, it was a team of 6. 6 of us against 1. For some reason, he got in between me and the officer that sprayed. The officer sprayed me straight in my face. I went blind. I couldn't see nothing because I got the whole thing. Because mind you,
Got the mask on.
it's me. Let me put it. It's me. I'm looking straight at the inmate's face. He's looking at me. We talking. Officer is behind the inmate. So with the officer spraying, he spraying the back of the inmate's head. So he took it out, sprayed me dead in my face. Now I'm choking. I can't breathe. First thing I do is jump on the inmate for my safety because I don't know if he's gonna swing or not.
You don't know. Yeah. If you can't see,
You never
grab
know
him.
what they're gonna